Late model Thunder here at the Riverhead Raceway. The late model sportsman division is out on the racetrack, and the 97, the Big Bass Chevrolet sponsored machine of Ralph Stanzione is on the pole, and Steve Hall, the 25's on the outside. Then it's Art Tappen Jr. and Dave Crook in the 74. Crook totally destroyed his brand new late model in the warm-ups. Nice stuck throttle. Car was totally destroyed, and we're glad to say that Dave was okay, and he's out here in his backup machine this evening. Ambulance just went out for an injured spectator, so we got to hold this feature for just a second. We'll be setting ready to go momentarily here at the Riverhead Raceway. Coming out next is Lou Maestri in the 64, then the 55 of Steve Tooker. Ed Denseski is next. There's Pete Buzzy Erickson, the defending champion of the late model division here at the Riverhead Raceway, and Gary LaMountain, the former champion. Some of the cars that are out in this feature event tonight. The 39 is Roger Oxy, the 17, Ron Thiel Jr., the 9 is last week's feature winner. The 60X is Paul McInerney. And we'll be setting ready to go shortly. Green flag here at the Riverhead Raceway. The late model division is Ralph Stanzione in the 97. Takes the lead, scramble for positions, and the caution's out. Caution's out, I don't know why. We'll be setting ready for the restart shortly. Setting ready for restart. 97 jumped on the last restart, and the green flag is out. Stanzione's the leader. Pushes out a little bit and gets into Hall, and underneath comes the 14 of Arty Tappen Jr. Tappen takes the lead. We have quite a scramble going on back in the pack. Tappen is your leader. The 25 Steve Hall looks underneath as they come off the corner. Now we have a spinner way back in 1 and 2. And I think we're gonna stay green as Steve Hall takes the lead. Hall is your leader. Art Tappen Jr. second. The 97 is third, and the caution comes out. Caution on the speedway for the 16 car of Dennis Cunningham, who spun. We'll be back with a restart shortly. To go for the restart, it's Steve Hall on the inside and Arty Tappen Jr. on the outside, and we're setting ready to go. Green flag racing in the late model sportsman division, and Steve Hall gets a good bite on the restart, but Tappen fights to the outside looking for a way by. Racing here at the Riverhead Raceway in the late model division. And we have trouble on the front chute. A couple cars spinning. Lou Maestri looks like he lost the front end. Caution comes out. Caution out on the speedway. I believe that was Roger Oxy went sliding through the inside, and Lou Maestri here at the pit gate. He lost the front end. So they came together coming off the fourth corner, and 4 laps down. We'll be back with the restart shortly. Laps complete now. We're ready for a restart here with Steve Hall on the pole running very well tonight. Arty Tappen on the outside. Ed Denseski inside row 2. Then Steve Tooker on the outside of row 2. The green flag flies, and we're racing here at the Riverhead Raceway. Breaks in on the lead, but it's Arty Tappen Jr. trying it hard and high on the outside. Denseski fills in underneath, and Denseski and Tappen have had their differences this year, and here goes Tappen to the outside. Trying the long way around as Denseski hip checks him. Side by by side going into one. Fighting hard for second is Ed Danseski and Arty Tappen Jr. Steve Hall's the leader. Danseski gives him a little love tap, tells him he's there as we're 7 laps down to this 25-lap late model feature event here at the Riverhead Raceway. Tight action up front, Steve Hall, Arty Tappen, and Ed Danseski. The top 3, and here comes Tappen on the outside of Steve Hall. It's Tappen sticking a nose out in front as they come off the 4th corner. Hall and Tappen side by side at the line. You pick them, it's tight. Tappen sticks his nose up again. Hall gets a little loose, and we have caution on the speedway. I don't know what for. Probably debris. Yes, there's a piece of debris on the track sitting up in the 4th corner. Well, we'll be set and ready for a restart between Steve Hall and Arty Tappen Jr. and we'll see who was in front at the line on that last lap. Ready to go for another restart here at the Riverhead Raceway. 8 laps complete. And Steve Hall continues to lead with Art Tappen Jr. on the outside. We're set and ready to go. Green flag racing, and Tappen misses the shift, and it's going to cost him as the 25. Steve Hall now. And we have a car on the wall, 36. We're going to have a caution. We'll be back with a restart in a minute. The crowd here on hand tonight at the Riverhead Raceway as we set and ready to go back to green flag late model racing with Steve Hall leading all 8 laps so far. Arty Tappen missed the shift the last time. We'll see if he can do a little bit this time, and the green's out. And Steve Hall with Arty Tappen trying to get up alongside as they come off the 2nd corner and down the back. When they hit the line, we'll be 10 laps down, 15 to go. Steve Hall giving all the room in the world, and Arty Tappen goes to the outside. Gets a little loose when he gets out there and has to back off, but give him credit, he's trying really hard. Ed Danseski at 24 now moves underneath. The 2nd is Tappen pushed out a little bit that last time around, and tight battle. Those up front spots. We'll give you a top 10 rundown this lap. It's Steve Hall, Arty Tappen, and 24 of Danseski. It's the 99 of Gary LeMond on the 60 of Paul McInerney, then the 55. Steve took the 68 of Buzzy Erickson, the 17 of Ronnie Thiel. And then the 9 of Jerry Finn. Tremendous action this late model feature is Steve Hall leads him down. Buzzy Erickson working on the outside of the 55, Steve Tooker. As Paul McInerney and Gary LeMond are going at it for 4th and 5th. Buzzy Erickson breaks something in a race car. He's the point leader and he pulls off the racetrack. Steve Hall continues the lead. Ed Danseski runs 2nd. Arty Tappen is 3rd. Gary LeMond 4th. Paul McInerney 5th. given plenty of room on the outside. Driving an excellent race this evening. As Gary LeMountain gets loose, Paul McIlerney works to his outside as they go into one. That's the battle for 4th and 5th. McIlerney works on the back bumper of the 99. Gary LeMountain tries to get underneath, going down now at Denseski. Denseski turns Steve Hall around, and now he'll be shown as the leader. Caution's out as Denseski made contact with Steve Hall, turned him around with only 3 laps to go in this feature. Tappen will run second, Gary LeMountain third, Paul McIlerney fourth, and Steve Tooker rounds out the top 5. We'll be back for the restart shortly. Sitting ready to go for the restart. Arty Tappen, Ed Denseski. Green flag. Denseski's the leader with 3 circuits remaining. Gary LeMountain runs fourth, and it's Paul McIlerney and Steve Tooker rounding out the top 5. Comes Tappen to the outside with 2 laps remaining. The white flag. Last lap. Arty Tappen will not get the job done. It looks like he's got a problem. It's going to be Ed Denseski. Arty Tappen will be second. The 99 on the mountain. 60 McIlerney, the 55 of Turka, the 17 of Ron Field Jr. It's Ed Denseski, your victor. Modified feature time here at the Riverhead Raceway, and on the pole, the car number 4 for Brian Miller. On the outside is the car number X90 of Fred Harback. Inside of the next row, the 2 of Frank Figueroa, the 99 of Carl Miller. And it's the 49 of Chris Young, the 12 of Dan Giovanelli, the 8 of Eddie Brunhutzel, the 20 of Bill Park, the 19 of Bob Park, the 14 of Rick Holmberg. Then it's Don Howe and Wayne Anderson in the next row. Jerry Salamito and the 11 of Frank Saladino. The 16 feature winner, Jeff Malavi, the 29, Ed Cahill. Then you've got the 2, the 02, I believe that is. And the 02 is Mike Figueroa. The number 5 is Dave DeFriest, and bringing up the rear, car number 3, that's Mike Ambrose. Johnny Bush, originally scheduled to start on the pole, is pulled into the pits, so we're giving him a couple of courtesy laps. In fact, he's in the infield right now. He's got motor problems. Not driving his number 69 tonight. He's driving Bob Halfman's number 70, but it looks like the car will not fire. He's being pushed back to the pit area, and I believe we'll go with only 19 cars in this evening's feature. We'll be back for the start in just a second. Go this time by 36 laps. It's Miller Beer Night at the Riverhead Raceway. Brian Miller, Freddie Harback on the front row. Set and ready to go. Green flag racing. And the green is out, and Billy Park loops it in the main chute. Got 3 or 4 cars in the wall, so obviously we're under caution. Looks like Ed Cahill's 29, the 3 of Ambrose, the 70 of Johnny Bush, All seem to be involved. We'll be sitting ready for a restart shortly. One more courtesy lap and we'll be set and ready to go green flag racing. Is Brian Miller from Belmore, Long Island on the pole. Freddie Harback, the 35-year racing veteran, is on the outside pole. Frank Vigarola and Carl Miller are next in line. We lost about 4 or 5 cars on that pre-green flag scramble. They never really made it to the green flag. It looks like Bill Park, the only one to make it out of the cars that went off during that last scramble. And we're set and ready to go racing here at the Riverhead Raceway. Brian Miller, Freddie Harback, bringing them down, and the green flag is out. So going to one is Freddie Harback, nosing in front. Brian Miller fights back on the inside. Takes the lead as we complete the first lap. Harback trying to get by on the outside. Carl Miller runs third. Figueroa falls to fourth, and the 12, Dan Giovanelli runs fifth. Giovanelli now moving into the fourth spot as Figueroa starts to fall back a little bit. Bobby Park next on the outside, trying to break into the top 5. But it's young Brian Miller from Belmore, Long Island, leading this feature here at the Riverhead Raceway. Millionaire night, 36 laps of modified action. And we have a spin in the infield to 49 of Chris Young. Right now we've strung out pretty much to single file racing. Freddie Harback looks to the inside, can't make the move this time around. Freddie, a feature winner here just about 3 weeks ago in the Richie Evans Memorial 61-lapper. Carl Miller doing a fine job running third, getting a lot of pressure from the 12 of Dan Giovanelli. We have another car spinning to the infield. 75 of Gene Hudson. Gets a little loose, pushes up in the corner that time, but Hudson was protecting him on the inside, so Freddie couldn't get by. Carl Miller runs third, Giovanelli fourth. Bobby Park rounds out the top 5. looks to the outside, but Miller's driving a very steady race this evening so far. We're 20 laps complete, 21 right now. And Brian Miller has led them all. Harback runs second, Carl Miller is third. Harback gets on the rear bumper of the young modified shoe out of Belmore, Long Island. Freddie from Huntington Station, Long Island. Carl Miller, also a Huntington resident. And Southampton's Dan Giovanelli. And East Northport, Long Island's Bob Park comprise the top five. Brian Miller gets a little bit loose there, but he goes very, very steady. Good run for the youngster. Even if he doesn't win it, they'll have known he's been in it tonight. Run extremely well. First career NASCAR modified feature event victory. I think it's a real break for the youngster that he's got Freddie Harback behind him, because Freddie will not do anything that will really upset the youngster, like some of the guys might try. Let him know he's there, but we'll keep everybody straight and we won't have any problems with Freddie running second. Carl Miller running a very nice race for third. It's Giovanelli fourth and Bob Park is fifth. Five to go. 5 laps remain. It's Brian Miller. He's led every lap. Top 5 remain as they have for most of this race after that first lap scramble. As they come by the next time. 2 laps to go. 2 laps remain for Brian Miller of Belmore, Long Island. Trying for his first ever NASCAR Winston Racing Series modified feature. We have trouble with fifth place Bob Park. Malavi slides to the infield, a white flag. White flag for Brian Miller. Harback with one last ditch effort to try to take it. We got problems in the back of the field there. But it's going to be Brian Miller, Freddie Harback, Carl Miller, Dan Giovanelli, Frank Figueroa, Bobby Park, Don Howe, and we had Wayne Anderson and Eddie Brunhutzel tangling up there on that last lap. But young Brian Miller is your feature event winner here at the Riverhead Raceway. The first ever for that young man. A fine job. Led all 36 laps. His first ever feature win. Congratulations to Brian and Larry Miller, the Miller Racing team. First ever feature win. Unsponsored machine. Fine job by the young sophomore driver from Belmore, Long Island.